Hey guys, it's Arx here and welcome back to my channel. We are finally back with another Switch review, and today we are back with some Kiiboom linear switches. Now I've been using the switches for almost 2 weeks now and I love how the switches feel. So today let's all take a look and listen at the Topaz Linear Switch. But first, a quick message to our channel sponsor, the good people at PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for all your PCB prototyping needs, and they do have a lot of services to offer, such as advanced PCB prototyping for your complex and more technical PCB projects. So it's just upload your file, you can get a code ASAP, and you're good to go. If you are interested with these kinds of services, head over now to PCBWay.com, links in the description. A quick disclaimer before the video starts that the switches was sent by Epomaker for a review, but I wasn't paid to make the video, and of course I give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the Topaz switches. I've placed Epomaker's link on the description down below, as well as Kiiboom's link. Let's take a look at the switches. Now this is a 5-pin linear switch with a very heavy linear feel to it, coming in at 59 gram for the actuation force and a 65 gram bottom out force, which would make you feel every click and it feels registered every time you type in. I believe it's still using the normal combo for the top housing and the bottom housing, and for the stem, so it's PC, nylon, and POM. They also mentioned it's using a palladium plated contact points to deliver a quicker and precise response. Now the Topaz switches comes in pre-factory lube and will cost you around $15.99 for a set of 35. So in today's video, it's going to be our usual, but we're not going to do a stock versus lube comparison as the switches comes in pre-factory lube. We're also going to do some quick sound test comparison with other linear switches from Kiiboom, and of course for the sound test, we're going to use our Vega65, and I'll put my configuration for that board down below. Now before the sound test, please do keep in mind that the sound and experience, it will always vary depending on your keyboard build, meaning to say that the Topaz will feel and sound different depending on your keyboard build. So with all of that out of the way, please do enjoy the sound test on the Topaz linear switch. And that was the sound test on the Topaz switches. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below, and let's have some quick discussion. If you also made it up to this point of the video, I'd like to say thank you for staying, and now let's talk about my thoughts and opinion about the switch. Now let's talk about my thoughts on the feel. On stock, same as the past Kiiboom switches that we have reviewed, the pre-factory lube on these are just really good. It's immaculate. It's just too smooth, and out of the box it really feels consistent and really close to a hand lube experience. Could say that you can really use the switches out of the box, as I didn't feel any plastic feeling when typing. Now feel wise, it feels really great. It's really on that heavy side though, so it has a snappy feel to it, and I would say you would really like the switches how they feel, especially if you are a heavy typer or you like a resistance when typing and you are looking for a classic switch feel. This might be the one for you, as the switches comes in 59 gram actuation and 65 gram bottom out force, so it's very nice mid to heavy or heavy to mid feel to it. I would say if you are a light typer, you would really find it heavy at first, but give it some time, you get used to it. Personally, I really love heavy switches or heavy linears, so I really enjoyed using the switches. Moving on to my thoughts on the sound. Out of the box, it didn't have any scratches, spring and lift pings, and man, this linear switches sounds really crispy on the Vega. It has a snappy sound, but also having that deep linear tone to it. It's not that high pitch, and would say in between of a clack and a deep sound profile, while not sounding dull or flat. I would say out of all three Kiiboom switches that we've tried, this might be the best sounding so far. It sounds like raindrops, and to be honest, I really like the switches on our Vega in terms of the sound. Overall, I would say if you are interested in trying out a Kiiboom linear switch or looking for a heavy linears, the Topaz might be the best way to go and the one that I would recommend the most. But of course, given that the switches or every switches are subjective and of course would boil down to your preference, as again the switches are more on that heavy side. And that is it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review on the Topaz Linear Switch, and I do hope you find the review helpful. If you do, please don't forget to like the video to help out the channel grow. So what's next? We have more Switch reviews from Kiiboom or Epomaker and one new keyboard to be reviewed, so stay tuned. Again, don't forget to like the video, share if you want, and of course, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next Soundtest. Peace.